Imagine spending your entire life preparing for one thing. Not success, not money, not even happiness, but death. Thousands of years ago, the people of ancient Egypt believed that death was not the end. They thought it was simply the beginning of a much longer journey. And because of that belief, they spent years, sometimes decades, getting ready for the afterlife. But why were they so obsessed with death? The answer is stranger than you might think. To ancient Egyptians, dying was like moving to a new world. They believed that after death, a person's soul continued to live forever. But getting there wasn't easy. The journey was filled with dangerous obstacles, monsters, and tests. If you failed, your soul could be destroyed forever. That's why Egyptians prepared carefully. They filled tombs with food, clothes, furniture, jewelry, and even games. Why? Because they believed they would need these things in the next life. Imagine burying your favorite chair, your clothes, and your snacks because you thought you'd use them after death? To ancient Egyptians, that was completely normal. But the strangest part was still to come. The Egyptians believed that the soul needed a body to return to. If the body decayed, the soul might be lost forever. So they came up with a shocking solution: mummification. Workers carefully removed organs, dried the body with salt, wrapped it in linen, and preserved it for eternity. Some mummies have survived for over 3,000 years. Think about that. Entire civilizations disappeared, empires rose and fell. Yet some Egyptian bodies remain almost intact. The process was expensive, so only wealthy people could afford the best mummification. For pharaohs, no expense was spared, because preserving the body meant protecting their future in the afterlife. Even with a perfect mummy, there was one final challenge. According to Egyptian beliefs, every soul had to face judgment. The god Anubis would place the person's heart on a giant scale. On the other side was a feather representing truth and justice. If the heart was light, the person could enter paradise. But if it was heavy with lies, greed, or wrongdoing, a terrifying creature would devour it, and the soul would cease to exist. Imagine knowing that every action in your life might be judged after death. No wonder Egyptians took the afterlife so seriously. This obsession with the afterlife led to some of the greatest structures ever built: the pyramids. Most people think of them as giant monuments, but to the Egyptians, they were much more. They were gateways to eternity. The pharaohs believed these massive structures would help them reach the gods and secure everlasting life. Millions of stone blocks were moved by hand. Years of labor were invested into a single goal: helping a ruler survive death. It's one of the biggest construction projects in human history, all because of a belief in the afterlife. Ancient Egyptians didn't fear death the way many people do today. Instead, they prepared for it. They built pyramids, created mummies, filled tombs with treasures, and devoted their lives to a journey they believed would last forever. The real question is, if you truly believed another life awaited you after death, would you prepare differently too?